Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text. We tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. This is for the second Sunday of Easter. What? I think I started to say Lent, but it's not. It's Easter. We're in the season of Easter, and this is for the second Sunday, and we're looking at the gospel lesson, which is out of John, and it's the gospel lesson that we always get for the Revised Common Lectionary for the week following Easter, because it says, it's after Easter, and it's Jesus appearing to the disciples in the locked room, and especially Jesus appearing to Thomas, who has his confession of my Lord, my God. And Thomas, when he says, I'm not going to believe until I see the wounds, until I put my fingers in his wounds, so that I know that that this is Jesus, because that's the wounds. And the item I'm using for this children's sermon is Band-Aids. They had Minion Band-Aids. You could use any Band-Aids, but I like the Minion Band-Aids, or Band-Aids with figures on it to help talk about it. But when I see someone who has a Band-Aid, I pay attention to the wound. I say, sometimes if it's a kid, I'll say, oh, what happened? How did you hurt yourself? Or there's just some of those things. A Band-Aid marks the wound. The Band-Aid is, you know that the person's been hurt, the person's healing, that taking care of that. But there's just something, it makes them real in a way, that we notice them more, that we pay attention to them a little bit differently. And I like this to talk about how when Thomas says, when I see Jesus, I'm not going to believe until I actually put my fingers in his wounds, because I saw him get hurt. I saw him die. I know where the wounds are. I know what my Jesus looks like, and I need to see that. And so that's this idea of using the Band-Aids to talk about being hurt, and talking about knowing where you're hurt. Because a lot of times I'll put a Band-Aid on so I know, like if I have a paper cut, I'll put a Band-Aid on there not only to protect it, but also so I know where that wound is, so I'm not going to hit it anymore. My dad had surgery on his elbow, and he had to wear a sling, and that was partly to keep it so that it could heal, but partly to protect it so that it didn't get hit anymore. And so using this to then talk about why Thomas wanted to see the wounds of Jesus. So that's the direction I'm going at, to talk about the risen Christ, and I hope you can use it for your springboard for your own thinking. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a blessed week.